Deleted our pictures, and I felt terrible about it. I was crying while deleting the pictures on our Instagram. And so you know, a couple of days later, actually like probably like a week later, Chris texted me, y'all. He texted me and was like, I don't know what got into me. He was like, I don't even feel like that was me, which I think he was making an excuse because you know that was you. He was like, I don't even feel like that was me doing that. He was like, but you know, I really love you. I understand if you don't want to give me a chance no more, you know, because I broke your heart, but I would really, you know, I really want to move on with you. Like, I want to start over and stuff like that. And I guess it took him to see me take our pictures down. Like, dang, I'm really losing her. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, when I say that was the worst, I thought all the other little small kitty heartbreaks before that was something. Those wasn't nothing at all compared to what Chris did to me. Like, I was just so in love with this guy. Like, I can't even explain it.
So in love, not anymore.
I am in love with you still, Chris. I mean, I am still in love with you. It's just, you know, we used to each other, that's all. I still love you.
Hey.
What? We're just used to each other, that's all. We got so comfortable around each other. So the stuff that you do, like in the beginning, like you're still supposed to do that stuff. But sometimes it don't always go that way because you living with the person. Sometimes y'all get on each other's nerves. That's just how marriage is. That's just how long-term relationships are. So that's not nothing new. I'm still in love with Chris. I still love him from the bottom of my heart, and I hope he love me too. And I hope you still in love with me. Are you? I don't know if he still love me after a snake prank he did.
Why you telling that?
I don't know if he still, cause that broke my heart too, y'all. Y'all seen how I was crying. Did you just fart? Yes, you did. I felt the vibrations on the bed.
There was a vibrator under the bed.
So y'all, yeah, basically you know, my stupid butt took him back.
You stupid for taking you back?
I mean, after you broke my heart, yeah, I was stupid.
You ain't that stupid. Look where we at.
I mean,
okay. Then.
My mom was like, see, told you, girl. No, I was stupid. Babe, I should have gave you some more time.
If you were stupid, you'd probably be talking to.
No, babe, I should have gave you a little bit more time because I said yes right then and there.
Well, as soon as
he knew I was gonna take him back.
You're gonna take me back right away.
But it's not always gonna be like that. No, seriously, because guys think they could just break up a girl's, break their heart, and then get them back when they want.
Always talking about guys. She really got something against guys. She's so biased. No,
guys are biased. They think, oh, let me just string her along. She my little puppet. Okay, I want you now. I don't want you no more. I want you now. I don't want you. No. But anyway.
In that case, I would have.
Ugh, babe, you stink. It smells like eggs.
Nice eggs.
Yeah, but anyway, that was our breakup story, y'all. I took him right back. My mom was like, yeah, girl. I told you if you took them pictures down, he was going to want you back. She was right. But to this day, I mean, I felt stupid back then, but I didn't care. I was head over heels. I was willing to try, start over, all that stuff. I just didn't want him to break my heart again. I was like, babe, promise me you won't do it again. Promise me you'll never leave me again. And we broke up a couple of times after that too, but it was like on and off. But you see what it led to. It led to him marrying me. So obviously, he's seen something in me that he didn't see in nobody else. That was our first heartbreak. I mean, our first heartbreak. That was our first real breakup, y'all. And it lasted for about how long, Chris?
3 years.
Okay, before we end the video, what you got to say?
Nothing. Go follow me on Instagram at ChrisSales_. And also follo our main Instagram page, Chris and Queen _. Also go subscribe to Daddy and Me, DADDY, the and sign. And then of course all of you guys know how to spell me. If you don't, you shouldn't be watching YouTube. Anyways, love you guys so much. Thanks guys for watching this video. Let's this video get
also wait. Subscribe to my channel, Queen Naija. The link will be in the description. Thank you. Also, let this get about 40,000 likes, y'all.
Now you all doing all the wrong things, yeah. Maybe it was better when we were just best friends. I think maybe.
Hey everybody, this is Kelly from KJM Astrology, and as you may know, that there are many things that can be explained by using the tool of astrology. So, what I did was, I went on the website and I created the birth charts of Queen Naija and her ex-husband, Chris Sales. And it says here that Chris Sales, he was born in Detroit, as you know, September 23rd, 1995. Queen Naija, she was born October 17th, 1995, in Detroit, Michigan as well. They have some good aspects and they have some bad aspects, but today, in this video, we're just going to look at the bad ones for what the issues could have been. Like the biggest ones that stick out to me is Neptune square Sun, which is at 0.59 orb, which is a pretty tight orb. And we're also going to look at square Uranus square Sun as well, which would explain the reason why they broke up. Because usually when you see somebody's Uranus square their sun or opposite their sun, or even Uranus conjunction somebody else's sun in a synastry aspect between you and another person, usually you'll get a situation where you and that person, you won't stay together for too long, because Uranus is the type of planet that it makes things happen all of a sudden. Like you'll break up all of a sudden for whatever reason, you know. Anything can end up happening, and then you and this person end up getting separated. So let's see what it says about that particular aspect when you have that with somebody. It says, here it is an aspect that is one factor speaking against long-term understanding. At the beginning, they appreciate each other a lot and derive pleasure from being together. But quite quickly, this life can become conflict-ridden. There can be an inconsistency or an on and off quality to the relationship. This can work, but it requires a lot of freedom and effort. So that's that when it comes to that particular aspect. Now, let's talk about another aspect that's also not good. Okay. Sun square Neptune. This is what they had. I believe Chris's Neptune is square Naija's Sun, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, her Sun is square his Neptune. And what happens is, a lot of time, the person who's the Sun person, they'll be deceived by the Neptune person. Okay, let's see what they say about this. Challenging aspect. The Sun might end up feeling used or frustrated in this relationship. There may be deceptions, lies, and promises of a fantastic future that only exists in the imagination, or more likely an inability to see one another clearly, and projection of wonderful qualities onto the partner. It can be difficult for the Neptune person to live up to these, and Neptune might begin to back off or feel overwhelmed. Keep expectations of each other and of the relationship realistic. Try not to add the pressure of living up to a fantasy onto this relationship. So I think that was probably accurate, because he wasn't being real with Queen. He was being deceptive. He probably told her, some lies about him and her, being together, that they was going to have a wonderful life, or et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, he wasn't able to live up to those things, or whatever they may have been. He wasn't able to live up to any of those things. And he was just deceiving her, by going out with other women. And I guess pretending like he didn't when he knew he did. And here's another one. And I'm going to leave it off with this particular aspect, which is Mercury square Neptune, challenging aspect. This relationship can somehow encourage illusions and the disappointments that follow. These two people can have a hard time understanding each other. And if they insist on living together, the little deceptions or lies can add up and undermine the relationship. It's important to be clear and to clear up misconceptions. Now, let me look and see who's Mercury, which is the planet that deals with your communication. And Neptune deals with dreams and illusions, and also deals with deception. So his Mercury, Chris's Mercury, is square Queen Naija's Neptune. And a lot of times when you see that in relationships, there ends up to being a lot of dishonesty in the conversation between two people. And a lot of times it's usually the Neptune person is not being honest and not being truthful with the Mercury person, So there it is, guys. There you have it. 3 aspects that probably really had a huge reason for why the 2 YouTubers end up splitting up. And I will leave the link below so you can see this Sanistry report about Queen Naija and her ex-husband Chris Sales. And now you will understand the reason why they end up breaking up. And by the way, if you would like for me to break down your birth chart or do a couples report for you and your partner, email me. All right.